Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. My name is Donna Bien-Aime. Welcome to my YouTube channel. This is probably the fourth or fifth video so far. I decided by September 16th of next year, 2022, I should have about 50 videos, which is about, give or take, almost a year of content on YouTube. I decided to be more consistent because I have a bad habit of starting something and not finishing it. And this YouTube channel is just a challenge to do better with content and to be consistent. So what am I going to talk about today? I'm going to talk about social media, like just how I feel about it and all that stuff. So social media is not real life, and I just want to give like a couple of stories in my life about how social media affected me with my mental health, and also just observations of how people are in social media. So recently, about last month, I had some braids, some passion braids that my hairstylist made for me. And at her studio, she has a ring light, and she took a picture of me. Now, this picture, I didn't think it would be so much like buzz around it, but I got a lot of likes and comments. And what was interesting about that was that it had a filter. Like, this is not how I really look like, guys. So I don't know why I have all these praise for this picture. Another thing is, I was working on a photo shoot. Like, my good friend, she did makeup for me, and she took a picture of me in the studio, and I posted it on social media, Instagram, and people who never liked my picture, like they liked it. I mean, I had my usuals, my friends and families, my supporters, my day ones, but other people was like, now you notice me? That kind of hurt me in a way because I was like, so I was ugly all that time. I know it's social media, it's not real life, but I felt some type of way. And it's so funny because for about a year last year, I didn't do any selfies of myself. I didn't post on social media selfies. I didn't do selfies of myself at home, going out. I felt like I was being too self-absorbed and looking for validation. So for about a whole year, I did not post selfies. I started posting a selfie again in let's see, we're in October. I started posting a selfie again in, I believe, August or September of last year. I don't remember. This challenge that I had for myself was a while back, like around 2019, early 2020. But for a full year, I did not post a selfie. And then I posted it at work when I was working remotely, and I said it like, this is me, my first selfie for a long time. And I feel like I need to do that again. Like, I feel like when I post on social media, it's just for me to express myself, but I think sometimes it could get a way of like seeking validation. And I feel like it's not real life, but you'd be surprised how looking at people's reaction to your pictures can really make you feel like shit. So I'm gonna cut back on the selfie posting, and I feel like I have to really work on my self-esteem with that. I have issues with that. That's another video. So I'm really gonna cut back on the selfie posting and stuff like that. And I feel like people like paying attention to me now, but you didn't pay attention to me when I was just who I was. So that kind of offends me. So I'm gonna cut back on the selfie post and really just dive down the content that I'm creating for my projects. Why do I say that it can really hurt your self-esteem with this whole, especially Instagram and likes and stuff? Because a lot of times the people that you like don't even look that good in real life. There is a YouTuber that I follow on social media, and we were part of a Facebook group, but I left that group. But anyway, she says that a lot of the people that you are standing for on social media are not even that good looking. And I agree with her. A lot of people too who seem plain, who are not that popping, so they say, they're really beautiful and gorgeous. It's just not photogenic. They don't know how to use filters. They don't know how to take pictures of themselves. They're not good. They haven't mastered the art of taking a selfie. But when you see them in real life, they're like, they look better than Beyonce. I'm serious. They are very beautiful people, very attractive, very handsome men, but they're just not photogenic. And then there's some people you see, they looking, oh man, she fine, she bad. And you see her in real life, it's like, nah, you just are a regular schmegular girl, okay? calm down. The filters got you looking attractive. The makeup, the hair. Like, I like people who are comfortable in their skin. And I feel like when I was younger, I was that person. Like, I was just so confident, and then life happened and things happened, and confidence kind of wore down. But I'm slowly going back to being my best self and being confident in myself. And I feel like sometimes social media doesn't do people justice with the confidence, because they feel like they have to do a filter, they have to put lipstick, they have to do all this extra stuff. Now, if you're doing it because you like it, it makes you feel good. But some people, they're so insecure, they're not showing who they really are at all times. So it's just a food for thought. Another thing I want to say is that with social media not being real life, some people are really living a horrible life. They going through it, but their videos and pictures like, yo, I'm having the time of my life, I'm living my best life. But they're in a brink of suicide. Like, so people take social media for entertainment, take it for the shallow thing that it is. Do not make your life revolve around social media, because people will, and it's affecting the younger kids, like the kids in junior high school, kids in elementary school. They want this perfect body, this perfect face, but they don't realize that chicks are using photo editing apps to look a certain way. Like, they using this to make their nose look thinner or whatever, their lips more plumper. Like, this is not reality. Like, what I can really say, when you see me on social media, the way you see me in the pictures is how I am most of the time, minus the makeup. Like, but at the same time, I like to switch it up a little bit, you know, look glam when I want to, when I feel like it. I don't feel obliged to do it all the time. But I'm not ugly, so whatever. But I feel like we need to really know that this is not real life. We need to have more time praying, more time reading, more time meditating, more time exercising, more time to be with our significant others. You know, do your thing. Work on your career. Stop capping on social media saying you got this and that. Like, you manage this person, or you a publicist for this person, and you don't have no receipts. Like, people be capping a lot on social media. They be name dropping, like, I work with this artist, and it's like, really, you just an intern. Like, people be, I'm in a lot of Facebook groups and PR, and a lot of people be saying they have a certain celebrity that's their client, and they lying, and they just probably just an intern or assistant. They're not even a publicist. Like, people like to lie. We live in an age right now where people are living in deception. They're not really showing who they really are. Who they are in social media is not who they are in real life. Try to be the same person in private, in public, and at private, public, and with yourself. And I know a lot of people don't like themselves. They don't know who they are to begin with, so they just create this facade in social media and all this stuff. Please be yourself. If you're someone who's very quiet, be quiet. If you're someone who's out there, be out there. Like, stop making a fake life just to have clout, just to have a life, just to be like, oh, I'm this, I'm that. Like, be yourself, man. Like, and be yourself who you are, not as you want people to see you as. I feel like people just are in this big facade of trying to validate themselves, trying to act like they're somebody. And they're really insecure. Like, I'm speaking this from experience, because I've dealt with insecurities in myself, with my weight, and, you know, how I look and stuff. So I get it. But heal. Like, get a therapist. Try to be yourself. Try to be real. And stop being addicted to social media. Like, just use it as something you do when you have free time. Don't make it become your life. Don't make it become something you gotta do to prove yourself to people. Like, and I honestly, I know this might be unpopular. I'm saying this because I'm speaking from experience. If your social media is a bunch of selfies, especially if you're a woman, you have low self-esteem. I'm sorry, you have low self-esteem. Why? Unless you're a model, there's difference. If you're trying to be a model, but if your timeline is only your face, you're insecure. I'm sorry. I know that because I was that way, and I had to take a break in self-reflection, and the Most High spoke to me. He's like, look, you need to stop posting these pictures of yourself. Like, that's vanity. So I did. I took a break, and I think I'm gonna stop posting selfies unless I want to, but I feel like people who just have selfies of themselves, I'm telling you, the whole timeline is only their face. You need to look in yourself in the mirror and say that I have a problem. I have low self-esteem. I have validation. I feel like I have to prove myself to people for my beauty. You know, if that's you, here's what you have to do. You have to take a break from taking selfies and posting them, dead ass. You need some therapy, and you need to have a life outside of social media. And also, it depends. Like, if the selfies are like 6 months apart, that's different. But like, if they're like if there's like every month you got a new selfie, girlfriend, you have a problem. Like, you have a validation problem. I know some people are like that. If you feel triggered by what I said, it takes one to know. I've been in that path, but I just decided to stop. That was about a year and a half ago. And it's so freeing. Like, I don't need to post a picture of myself to feel good. You need to stop that shit, man. Like, no, you need help if you keep doing that. And I mean, if you have 3 posts of yourself, that's different. But if you have, like, you know who you are, I'm just trying to help a sister out. And that's it. Like, I think we need to get back to reality. We need to embrace who we are. And stop capping. Stop doing the thing for clout, you know. Be who you are. If you're a born church girl, just embrace it. Be who you are. If you're a freak, be a freak. I mean, whatever. No judgments here. Be who you are. But just stop capping. Stop being like, doing too much. Like, showing pictures of yourself like every 2 weeks. Like, nah. You could feel beautiful out posting a selfie like every month or every 2 months. Like, no. I know, because I was like that and I took a break. So I don't want to turn to that source of validation from people. And people are shallow anyway. You know, they don't care about you. You're just eye candy to them. So be yourself, love God, love others, and peace. Till next time.